Manchester City played on the precipice of disaster and are now in a race where Liverpool might just be uncatchable. "8 points adrift after 8 games, the outlook is looking increasingly bleak." Wolves were magnificent, fully deserving of Adama Traore's 2 goals in the final 10 minutes, and City were dreadful, the heavyweight boxer repeatedly punching themselves into the ropes. Picked off at will and barely creating chances of their own, this was as bad as we have seen under Pep Guardiola. It is no exaggeration to say Wolves could have left the Northwest having inflicted far more damage. City ended up with 5 bookings, something that underpins their sense of desperation. They failed to score a home goal for the first time in 45 Premier League matches. They gifted a dizzying number of genuine chances and were forced into hopeful crosses, long-range shots. The champions have dropped as many points at home now as they did in the entirety of last year. This does not resemble the same team as the previous 2 seasons, with City having labored to victory over Dinamo Zagreb a few days earlier. Wolves, who had that 4,000 trip to Turkey in midweek, were far more energetic. 3 huge opportunities came and went before the break and Nicolas Otamendi's fingerprints were smudged across them all. The Argentine charged to win a ball he had no hope of doing on halfway, Adama Traore's ball passing him by and leaving Fernandinho despairingly out of position. Patrick Cutrone, who only has 1 goal this season, panicked and skewed his effort well wide when through. Otamendi was later indebted to his defensive partner, Fernandinho, for bailing him out. Wolves broke, Otamendi needlessly went to ground just outside his own penalty area before Fernandinho blocked Raul Jimenez's shot and then headed clear Cutrone's follow-up. Incredibly, more was to come. This time Otamendi's lax left Fernandinho in all sorts of trouble. Jimenez, racing beyond the Brazilian who, to his immense credit, somehow managed to hold the striker up for long enough so Ederson could intervene. Nuno Espirito Santo understandably hopped on the touchline, but ought not to have worried. City were struggling for creativity, their midfield outmuscled and lacking runners beyond Sergio Aguero, with one particularly sprightly teenager sat on the bench. Riyad Mahrez's volley, not quite caught fully, was their best chance, only for Conor Coady to block. They didn't register a shot on target until Raheem Sterling's effort on the half-turn forced Rui Patricio into a decent 2-handed stop after the half-hour. Problems generally emanated at the back, though. João Cancelo's full league debut started at left back, a tough assignment against Traore, whose main trick is hit the byline at pace. The right-footed Cancelo could not handle him. Guardiola sacrificed the out-of-sorts Kyle Walker at half-time, introducing Alexander Zinchenko and shifting Cancelo to his preferred position. The issues City had was perhaps summed up best when Wolves countered from a corner, with both Rodri and Cancelo cautioned simultaneously amid their desperation to halt the threat. Growing discontent in the stands and dissent on the pitch, with Ederson yellow-carded for complaining at Craig Pawson after David Silva was penalised. Silva, rather uncharacteristically, hurled abuse in frustration. It was that kind of afternoon. Meanwhile, Wolves could not capitalise on two further mistakes by Otamendi. Home pressure never truly mounted, although there were moments after Bernardo Silva clambered off the bench. David Silva struck the bar from a free kick before then hoiking over the bar on the stretch. Bernardo saw a shot blocked after Gabriel Jesus' ingenuity seconds after coming on. Otamendi was not done yet, however. Wolves broke. The Etihad intake of breath was sharp. Jimenez against Otamendi. The defender went to ground again. The defender was bypassed again. Jimenez slipped to Tratter, who slipped underneath Ederson for his first goal in 13 months. His second came shortly after, in stoppage time, when again running clear and pushing past the goalkeeper. The goals and result had been coming, City's corporate tunnel club a scene of aggravation with away supporters refusing to conceal their delight.